So, I have friends who have learned the beginner's method intuitively and come and ask me to teach them how to get faster. And when I try to teach them, they don't know what the notations are, and because of that, they're not able to learn as fast as they should be. I hope by the end of this video, you guys will be different from my friends. Hey guys, Vrishabh here, and today I'm going to be teaching you the notations that are required to learn the advanced methods, be it the CFOP, RU, or ZZ method. Firstly, we have the single layer face rotations. In these rotations, you only turn one layer at a time. Alright. So firstly, we go with the clockwise rotations. So when you turn any face or layer in the clockwise direction, it is denoted by a capital letter. So I'll go with all the 6 faces. So when you turn the top layer in the clockwise direction, it is U. When you turn the right layer in the clockwise direction, it is R. When you turn the left layer in the clockwise direction, it is L. When you turn the front layer in the clockwise direction, it is F. When you turn the D layer in the clockwise direction, it is D. When you turn the back layer in the clockwise direction, it is B. Next, we have the anti-clockwise rotations, okay, and they are denoted by a capital letter followed by an apostrophe. So first we have the top layer in the anti-clockwise direction, that is U prime. The right layer in the anti-clockwise direction, that is R prime. Then the left layer in the anti-clockwise direction, that is L prime. Next, the F layer in the anti-clockwise direction, that is F prime. Then we have the bottom layer in the anti-clockwise direction, that is D prime. Then we have the back layer in the anti-clockwise direction, that is B prime. So these are your single face rotations. Alright. Next we have the face double turns. So these are again single layer turns. These are turns that you do twice. Any single layer that you do twice are called face double turns, and they are like this. For the top layer, it is U2. Alright. So that's U2. And then for the right layer, R2. For the L layer, it is L2. For the F layer, it is F2. For the D layer, it is D2. For the B layer, it is B2. These are your double turns. There are 3 types of middle layer turns on the cube. Alright. So this is the M layer turn. This is the E layer turn. And this is the S layer turn. Alright. So when you turn the M layer in the clockwise direction, you just denote it by the capital letter M. Okay. And it turns similar to the left layer. Alright. So this is the clockwise direction for M. Alright. And the anti-clockwise direction is this. So it is denoted by M prime. The E layer turns similar to the D layer. So this will be clockwise direction for it, and again denoted by the capital letter E. Okay. And the anti-clockwise direction would be this, and denoted by E prime, or E followed by an apostrophe. The S layer turns similar to the F layer. Alright. So the clockwise direction would be this, and denoted by the capital letter S, and the anti-clockwise direction would be this, denoted by the capital letter S followed by an apostrophe, S prime. Alright. So that is your middle layer turns. So now we move on to the double layer turns. The double layer turns are turns in which you use 2 layers. Alright. So firstly, the U double layer turn, denoted by the small letter U. The R double layer turn, denoted by the small letter R. The L double layer turn, denoted by the small letter L. The D double layer turn, denoted by the small letter D. The F double layer turn, denoted by the small letter F. And the B double layer turn, denoted by the small letter B. And note, these are all in the clockwise direction. Alright. Now in the anti-clockwise direction, it would look something like this. the U prime, but the small letter U prime, okay, small letter R prime, small letter L prime, small letter D prime, small letter F prime, and small letter B prime. These are your double layer turns. Finally, we move on to the whole cube turns. As the name suggests, you need to turn the whole cube on a particular axis. Alright, yes, the axis. So we have three axes, the X, the Y, and the Z axis. The X axis goes into the left side and comes out of the right side. The Y axis goes into the top and comes out of the bottom. And the Z axis goes to the back and comes out of the front. The X whole cube rotations are similar to right layer rotations. Alright, so the right turns clockwise like this, anti-clockwise like this. Similarly, the X turns clockwise like this and anti-clockwise like this. It's denoted by the lowercase letters X and lowercase letter X followed by an apostrophe X prime respectively. Next, you have the Y turns. The Y turns similar to the U layer. Alright, so the U turns clockwise like this, anti-clockwise like this. The Y turns clockwise like this, anti-clockwise like this. Alright, and finally we have the Z turns. The Z turns similar to the F layer. Okay, so the F turns clockwise like this, anti-clockwise like this. The Z turns clockwise like this, anti-clockwise like this. So now guys, you have learned how the cube notation works. Alright, using this you can now easily read algorithms, and it's time to learn one of the advanced methods. So I'll see you in the next video.